KF4DT.
We okay. We okay. We okay. Backwoods to the face. We okay. My niggas gon' be straight. If I had to make a call, we might get erased. We okay. We okay. We okay. Big backwoods to the face. We okay. My niggas gon' be straight. If I had to make
We live right here on the Bornrich Show, right here on Intellectual Radio. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with us live on this amazing Friday at 8 p.m. It's showtime. We screaming live 24 hours, 7 days a week. Way over 50. I'm going to start saying 200 intellectual radio shows because we way over that. And I'm going to tell you like I always tell y'all, before we start the show and before we end the show, feed your brain. I got my special co-host in the building.
Good evening, y'all. Good evening. It's your girl Vita in the studio today. As I tell y'all, this is one of my favorite days of the week to get to come in the studio and talk to you all. And I want to shout out to our supreme, magnificent engineer, Earl.
Yes.
Big Supreme Earl. Supreme Earl.
Winfrey. Yes.
So, yeah, it's good to be in the house, in the studio tonight.
It definitely is. Whenever you're around good energy, it always matters.
Yeah.
It's definitely a blessing to be here. So if you guys out there DoorDash driving, Uber driving, lifting, what they call Lyft, the Uber,
Uber Eats.
Be careful out there. Stay prayed up and be careful and put your seatbelt on and get the people home safe and get their food home safe.
Put your seatbelt and get them people their food.
Yeah.
Too many of y'all putting that food on the door and taking the picture, then picking it up and taking it back with you. Stop doing that.
I just caught two people. I just saw two people on the news doing that. A man was delivering some food, and as he was delivering it, he saw a package out there, and he saw the Amazon package, and he was like looking, and he was looking around. See, people be forgetting about them cameras on the doorbells.
Everybody got them.
That man picked up the box and walked off, and he got fired and made the news.
Good. Y'all stop stealing the people food.
That was terrible. I mean, if you're gonna make the news, make the news. Don't try to make the news, but that's terrible. You already working a job for the money. Then you go right in. This is why the Bible says your thoughts run your life. You thinking in your mind you finna take this package. You don't know what's in this package. But sin is so corrupt. Sin is so corrupt. In your mind, you finna steal something, but you don't even know what you're stealing. You probably had some cereal in that Amazon box. Like, come on now, you're just stealing. Stop stealing, people.
And them people see you. Hey, stop. Put the food down. Put the package down.
Get to talking to you. Get the bag it back. No, let the camera get to talking to you.
Yeah, y'all stop that.
Put it down. Walk down the stairs. Bag back slow.
Thank you, Niecy Poo.
We're excited. We got some breaking news, and we got a lot of amazing things to talk about. I know a lot of people fans of Young Thug. Young Thug trial is still on right now, and they thinking about they saying they're gonna push his trial back to 2027.
What?
Yes, and that's how long they got Young Thug. And he just sitting there like, y'all don't got nothing on me. They be going live. They do live streaming in the courtroom. So he on trial and they live. So they really ain't got the people that's testifying against him. They ain't really they ain't really tricking working with the state. They really like acting like they don't know nothing, so that's helping them out a lot. And, they say they're going to push the trial to 2027.
Is he in jail? Why because I haven't been following.
Yeah, the man in jail.
And so he's going to be in jail until 2027.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I tell people all the time. I don't care if you got self-defense on a murder. If you feel like, and let me tell them this too. Look, I don't care if you got self-defense on a murder. If you go out there and you commit the crime, you're going to do the time some type of way. Now, if you beat the case, you still sat in jail. That's my thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you fighting this case for all these years, and you might was big shout out to the little young guy when the man swung and hit his mom and at the hot dog stand right there.
Yeah.
And that man punched his mom and the boy came out. Big shout out to him where he didn't have to wait so long for trial and
That's
all
because
that.
they had people behind them. The people were having that.
Yeah, they weren't playing.
The people was calling and they was like, free him, whatever his
think
name.
they would
I'm
have been
sorry.
burning down courthouse.
Yeah,
That would have been in jail.
they had a lot of people behind them.
Man, I mean, the way he hit the lady,
celebrities and
it
everything.
was crazy.
Yeah, something was wrong with him. Say it again,
Yeah.
and just punch that lady like that.
Bruce.
I didn't even see her say too much but he was just that kind of person from the stories that I heard about that young man.
For real?
He was abusive to his girlfriend. He just was an abusive individual.
What?
He had issues, and he took that outside and messed with the wrong people. Y'all gonna find out. Y'all gonna find out. You better calm down.
Yeah, you got some people out there that love you, and I tell people all the time, man, these women, let them talk sometime, man. Let them talk, because after they finish talking, I'm gonna tell you guys the best thing to do when it come down to women. After they finish talking, make them feel guilty of the bad things they said. Don't go along with them trying to argue with them, because you're gonna make it bad. This is what they do. You can't walk in person's field and beat them.
It don't look right for a man to argue with a woman.
It's
like you lowering yourself. I'm not saying women are low, but it's like it's okay with now. These women, feel like you dudes and you hit these men. I can't say I don't blame them for defending themselves, push you off, because some women are dangerous too. They kill men, they hurt you, they swing in the bat and poke. What you expect me to do? Look, to a certain extent, don't hit the lady. But if she trying to hurt you and maim you and kill you, you knock that chick out.
You got to do something at that point. I mean, at that point, you're playing with your life.
Pal, I mean, knock out, that might have helped her, help her to calm down.
Do something. Use one of their moves. Pull the mace back out.
Right. Okay. Mace, do some, but I don't condone violence. I don't condone women hitting men or men hitting women. And don't put your hand on the man.
And ladies, please stop picking on your guy, because you're paying the bill and you taking care of everything. You paying the car note. You feel like you can beat him up. You might let him just add everything up on him, build everything up on him. He might just blink out one time. Stop right now. This conversation is meant for.
But even these ladies that be out on the streets and I be seeing them little bitty things, putting their hands in men's faces and going back and forth and arguing with a man. Stop doing that. Stop doing that. Now, I did see one lady. She was arguing. This man got in her face and she knocked that man out. And I'm talking, she was a little thing.
Man, these women know how to fight.
Man, she cold cocked that man. And he was of size. She knocked that man out. She probably take boxes, but all of us don't do that. But still. I mean,
once you grew up around, sometimes you got a lot of ladies who grew up around all boys. Mm-hmm. And the men's will make you tough in the house. I just seen a lady, she like, and another thing, y'all, don't underestimate people's size.
Don't
underestimate people's size. I tell you, like we said, we ain't trying to promote no violence, but we trying to tell you, if you're a small size, big size, don't underestimate the size. Stop fighting your guy, and guys, stop putting your hands on a woman. Because you can really hurt a small girl, and small girls be strong too. So either way, stop the violence.
Yeah, the moral of the story: keep your hands to yourself. Stop it.
We got a lot of things to talk about. We got the Survive Through the Storm book.
Yes, look at that picture.
April 6th. Also, we got the Reveal magazine. We'll be releasing April 6th. We're going to take a quick break right on Intellectual Radio, and we're going to come back and we're going to talk more about the book. We're going to talk more about some hot topics, the magazine, and so much more right on Intellectual Radio.
Come back.
KF4DT. We okay. Big backwoods to the face. We okay. My niggas gon' be straight. If I had to make a call, might get erased. We okay. Big backwoods to the face. We okay. My niggas gon' be straight. If I had to make a call, might get erased. I'm okay. We okay. These backwoods to the face. Homie told me we okay. I told homie let's get paid. What he say? We okay. They ask how I'm doing. All I gotta say, I'm okay. Yeah, getting by in my city where they say music is my life. What else can I say? People waiting on me, but so many also hate. I can tell by the look upon their face, cause right now we okay. Homie said we good, so we straight. About to blow up now, homies out the way. Get on, get paid. I got a feeling, it might be changed, but I know I'll be okay. Okay. We okay, did nobody help. We okay, can't even help. We okay. We okay. Big backwoods to the face. We okay. My niggas gon' be straight. If I had to make a call, I might get it raised. We okay. Big backwoods to the face. We okay. My niggas gon' be straight. If I had to make a call.
We okay. We okay. Hey, that's our theme over here. We okay, and you okay. If you're not, you're gonna be okay.
Amen.
It's gonna be all right. Trouble don't last always, y'all. There's always sun and rainbows and stars and sprinkles at the end of the storm.
Amen. I
So
agree.
yeah, welcome you back to the Bornrich Show right here on IntellectualRadio.com, where we here every Friday from 8 to 9 o'clock.
Faithfully.
Yeah, so we're gonna get into this book, into this
Yes.
magazine release that's gonna be on April the 6th. It's gonna be an extravaganza. So you all make sure you get your copy. You can pre-order them now. I paid for mine already. I texted him and said when he texted me about that book, I was like, put my copy. What's your cash app? Put my copy to the side.
And that's what you call support.
I wanted the first book, but I know I ain't get it. But I made sure I got my copy, and I'm also getting my copy of the magazine, and I'm in the magazine. Hey, the Reveal magazine.
Congratulations to that, because it's
Thank
gonna be
you.
big. We made some big changes on the cover. Big shout out to John Borrance. He's on the cover of the Reveal magazine with me. He running for Congress. 11-5. Make sure you guys vote for him. He will be in the building as well. April 6th. We're gonna have a good time. We got special performance. There's gonna be like I said, this is my first book. I put my whole life in this book, and I'm so strict with it. I'm holding it tight, making sure people don't get to read, and I'm a little strict with this book because I'm like, I put my life in it. And when it was, when I was reading it, I got emotional. I got real emotional because I was like, man, I can't believe that I put everything in here like this. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, it was giving me emotion. It actually took me back into the days. Like even when I met my wife, I talked about, chasing her around. She danced on me, chasing her around the party. I'm talking about it. And I talk about everything, and I'm making sure I ain't leaving out nothing because the truth will be told, and it could change people's minds out there and let you know with God all things is possible, and you can change the way you think. You can change if you negative thinking. You can make it a way of where you can think positive about things. So I'm talking about all that in there.
I'm gonna read the back of the book. It said, from a boy to a supernatural man, born rich, born into a life where drugs, jail, and the graveyard was the highest of the highs. Born rich tapped into his natural alchemy and created a new life filled with optimism, peace, a big stage, all while healing from the hurt of the unthinkable. A true page turner survived through the storm, and that he did and is continuing to be. I am so very, very proud of you and of the man that you have become. And I could say that's why I can truly say with my chest out and truthfully that he is a man of integrity. I have only seen him move that way, very respectful. I honor the man in you, because of how you move. Because I watch people, I hear people say a lot of stuff.
Your actions speak louder.
I really do.
It's only a amount of time a person can have who they are,
Yes.
and it will show. You know what I'm saying? It will show. You can't fake your life. The Bible says everything can be revealed. And I think that most of the people out here, they can't act no more. They really got if you hate a person, you gonna either your father gonna make you spit it out. That's Satan, the devil. He gonna make you spit it out and say, "I hate you," or God gonna allow you to say, "I love you" to a person that you love. God gonna allow you to say, "Thank you. I really appreciate you." The devil gonna allow you to say, "I can't stand you. I don't care about what you done." So it gonna speak for itself nowadays in 2024 because a person with evil in them, the Bible speaks of that. If you tell a evil person something good, they're gonna hate you. And if you tell a wise person something good, they're gonna love you more. And I think about the talks me and Vita talk about, be amazing conversations beyond the radio stations. We have real amazing conversations where it makes us love each other more as a family, spiritual family through the Father God. So a lot of people need to have those type of relationships with people where they can pray together and the person can really get to know you. She's speaking on knowing me for real outside of radio. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people that do business get to know a person a little more. If you even a partner with a person that's traveling around the world, know the person for who they are and know what you're around. Because if you know you're around evil, and you know you're traveling with an evil person that ain't got no intentions of being great, what you think you is? You just got involved with some because you just like that. Ain't no way in the world you gonna roll the city with some crazy people that's trying to prove a point and trying they whole life going in the wrong direction and in public it is looking good for the world. You know what's going on behind them closed doors. You involved because you sat there and you allowed it to happen to you and you stayed yourself around them and you know they was doing wrong. That's your life. That's your life. But around here, we giving good attentions. We love them for real around here.
Yeah. And we are definitely feeding each other healthy things as far as being encouraging, the environments that we're in. We love each other to life. We don't
For
talk
sure.
behind backs and
I love
you
the fact
know,
that you ain't say deaf. And a lot
yeah,
of people need to correct that. So stop saying deaf so much.
yeah. Because words have power.
Yeah, I love
And
life.
yeah, and not only you all, this man is looking like GQ, boss man on the cover. The cover is absolutely amazing. Y'all need to
You got me want to tell you to give him page one.
listen.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't marry no insert. I
You got me
mean,
want to
back. I was with him when he took the. I think I said this should have been your cover.
You did, and you did another one. I'm gonna have that picture that you spoke on. You speaking on the board.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
speak
She
on
took a
that one.
lot of she took a lot of great pictures.
You know what? Right here on Intellectual Radio, we're gonna do something special.
Okay.
We're gonna do something real special on Intellectual Radio because
We
people been
love
rocking with
doing
us
that.
on Fridays at 8 p.m. They've been rocking with Intellectual Radio. We're gonna get on page one. We're gonna give y'all page one, and I think that's gonna be special because I promise nobody gonna read this book unless it's the April 6th. And the pre-orders, they already almost sold out with the pre-orders. So on Intellectual Radio, Vita is gonna give you guys page one out of Survive Through the Storm book by Bornrich. We're gonna give you page one.
What we gonna do?
Yeah, we going.
Let's take a little break.
That's
And
we
then when we come back,
yeah.
we're gonna read. I'm gonna read a little. The chapter one say a taste.
Hey,
so you all better come on, but back for chapter one and hear a little bit about a taste.
A taste of Survive Through the Storm.
Yes.
You can only hear it on Intellectual Radio.
Right here, exclusive.
And you know what? We ain't gonna bring it to y'all nowhere else. We gonna do this here, and it's gonna be special to y'all. And follow us Tuesday as well on 102.3 at 7 p.m. We will be talking about the book as well. But we gonna take a break right here. We coming back in with Bornrich Wanna Come Out album. We'll be back out, y'all. April the 20th. Rough Riders confirmed it. God bless y'all. Stick around. We're gonna give you the first chapter. Right. Intellectual Radio. Just a taste.
I really like you. Came to see you tonight, baby. I'm riding around in my Benz. It's me by myself. made plans for us. Do you wanna come out? Do you wanna come out? I came to see you. Do you wanna come out? Do you wanna come out? Girl, I made plans for us. Do you wanna come out? Do you wanna come out? I came to see you. I can see you now. Looking real good. You looking real good, baby. Without me, you so smelling real good. I made plans for us. Come outside. Come cruise through the shine. So give me your hand. Cause I got a plan. So I'm missing you. Do you wanna come out? Do you wanna come out? Girl, I made plans for us. Do you wanna come out? Do you wanna come out? I came to see you. Do you wanna come out? Do you wanna come out? Girl.
Yes. We back right here on Intellectual Radio. Thank you guys so much for staying with us, sticking in with us, and big shout out to all the YouTube watchers out there. Thank you guys for watching us right here live on Intellectual Radio on YouTube as well. Big shout out to all the listeners that's listening in. Thank you guys for listening in every Friday at 8 p.m. Right now, something I'm shocking myself over right now, but it's so exclusive. I'm gonna let my sister read some of the "Survive Through the Storm" book by Bornrich. I'm giving my life. I'm gonna break down some of the things that God has used me to do. I'm gonna start off with it and then get deeper inside the book. So let's start off with one page, the first page on "Survive Through the Storm" book.
So I'm going to read you a couple of paragraphs from chapter 1, which is titled A Taste. Growing up on the west side of Chicago and being the son of a well-respected street drug dealer named June, I was initiated into the street life by the glitz and glamour the fast life awarded. As I recall being little around the age of 5, standing on the porch, my father was outside shooting dice. Dad, son, come here, shoot these dice for me. So I did. His first roll hit a 7, y'all, and he won $2,000.
You give him a wait, that's first page.
He won $2,000.
I give him a little more. Give him a little more. Give him a little more. We give him a little
And
more.
he said, my daddy swapped the money to the side. My dad opponent said, well, shoot all that S since you got your son shooting for you. You know what S is, y'all. My dad, well, bet. I shot a point. My dad said, put up $4,000. Then you all hear him putting up $4,000 betting on a 5-year-old. Listen, your dad had a lot of confidence in you.
Super rich.
The second roll, y'all, I hit and won $8,000.
I remember it like back of my head.
Wow. No, my dad said to me, pick the money up, take the 20s, put them in your pocket, and go into the house. Later that day, I was chilling, and my dad walked in and came and sat down by me and said, don't be out here shooting dice. I just let you shoot for me. You can't get hurt out here. If I don't tell you to do it, then don't. My father was a multi-talented man. He repaired and raced cars, fought dogs. That man was excellent at what he did. I continued to shoot dice for him. I already didn't understand what I was doing. I was just throwing the dice, and we was just winning.
That's it.
And that was at what you said at 6 years,
Yeah.
at 5 years
Like
old.
5.
A 5-year-old winning $8,000. I couldn't.
And that's the first page. It get deep in the inside.
Yes.
And thank you guys so much. You know, we did something special for y'all for listening.
That was an exclusive right here.
Yes,
on
and it's
Radio.
it's so interesting. Well, I want to lay back and just listen to it because it's like it's so real.
You might could make an audio after a while.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to have an audio because you doing. I'm like, man, you might as well just go and read because it's gonna get crazy and it's gonna get real. It's gonna get emotional. It's gonna get fun. This is something about the book where it breaks down everything. I ain't had none because if I was to make my life like it was just peaches and cream, how can I get God the glory?
And it won't help anybody when you do that. You others gonna overcome by your testimony because the more raw you get, that let people know it's they let people know I can make it no matter what. Because when we try to cover stuff up,
Yeah.
people don't really get the meat of the situation. They'll be like, "You
So
don't
don't that
understand
could get
what
tired of
I'm
you
going
fast
through."
too.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to hear
Cause it's
nothing
like
if you ain't never
if
been
you
through
and you
nothing.
ain't been and you ain't been real about it.
Yeah,
See what I'm saying? Like, okay, you got some protected kids out here that their parents have protected them from going through something. I'm one of them, but I'm giving all the glory for God for using me, for me to be able to have a mindset, to be able to, and a wisdom to allow God to use me, so I won't let my son see the things I have seen. Because we got to understand. I know this is a difference. What I want people to understand about people if they came up in a rough neighborhood or whatever. It wasn't they idea to be brought up in the hood. It was the parents that brought them in the hood. See, my thing is my parents. See, what I know now is totally different. So you can't judge. The Bible says, "Judge none, you be judged." You can't judge a person for what they went through. Uh, when I started knowing better, I started doing better. So your thoughts do run your life. My parents put me on the west side of Chicago and allowed me to go to Nash school. Did my parents know that was a block full of dice game and drugs? Yes, they did. Yes, they did. But how much this house cost? This house must have cheap we was living in, because the parents had to buy the house and say, you know what, we gonna let you move here, and we probably had. But my dad probably bought the house for 25,000 cash. But he probably went to Bolingbrook, Austin, and seen it a little pricey. I don't know because I
and
never
like you
asked them.
say all the time about your thoughts running your life. I have a person that's in my family. We was like, they got a lot of money. We was like, why you buying a house right here in the hood? I don't think it matter where you live. And I'm like, that's a very, I want to, because the person, what they not, to me, a very unwise thing to do.
It
If you
is
got boys and you got girls and you bringing them up in this drug infested neighborhood and you have the means to take them out of that environment, why wouldn't you do that? Because you already grown. It's different if you grown and you want to probably move in there.
totally different.
But if you got children that you can give them in a better environment, they could see something different, then why not do that? But it's what it is people mindset. Their
Yes,
mindset, some people only can give you what they know. If
true.
they don't know any better, they don't know how to get any farther, and they used to that environment, and to them, that's normal. That's their normal.
Yep.
They some people scared to go outside the
Hmm.
box. Some people like to be one way. So, that's what it sometimes they don't know. Hey,
And you
black
know
people.
what? Even speaking on that, I was dealing with a cousin like that. A cousin, like that. Big shout out to him because now he finally moved on out the hood. But he bought a building in the hood and he asked me, he say, "Cuz, should I buy this building?" I looked at the building, I said, "Man, this building nice." Would I buy it? I was like, no, you shouldn't get it. He was like, "Man, this is what they want for it. They want 35,000. Now the building nice. But I promise you, he ended up getting that building and he started moving family members in that building. The family members got the building took from him.
Yeah, that was the first
The
mistake.
the family member he had he even moved out of his crib and moved into the attic. He moved into the attic. He let my uncle stay on the first floor. He let some old people stay in the basement. And when you doing business with family, it's because you ain't nobody finna look at their family and say I'm gonna hurt you. Now you got some corrupt people out here, but 9 out of 10 you got some people that grew up together. That's family. They kind of know each other already. They know and some family members be jealous of each other growing up. But he ended up losing the building. And my thing is, people start hanging out all in front of the building. It was an amazing building before he ended up buying it. I didn't know the person who owned it before him, but I have seen that nobody was standing all in front of the house. They started shooting dice and bringing all the hood stuff into Austin and Washington. This is where he bought the house at. But which is I would agree to it if I was a couple years ago. You see what I'm saying? He bought the building like in 2000. You know what I'm saying? I mean 2000 like 22. Lost the building in 2023. He had it for like a year. He lost it. That's what his claim is. He lost it. I don't know what happened with him, but my whole thing is whatever you do and whatever you buy, make sure that you know what you're doing when you get it. Stop dealing with family and stuff so much. I'd rather go out there and say who get public aid, who
Section 8.
Section 8. I mean Section 8. Come on, you can move in with Section 8 because guess what? I'm guaranteed to get my money.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, and it's all because the other people want the hood. Now it depends on, like you said, because I got family that got so many properties in the hood and businesses in the hood, and they're thriving. And it all depends on what you bring to the neighborhood too. Now some areas is just really really
Yeah,
bad,
yeah.
but it's some good areas in the hood too. Like I said, I got family that buy them buildings up. They fix them up, sell them. They watch who they bring in. They do. I have rarely seen them put families in their buildings. I have
Yeah,
rarely seen them.
which is I think they smart. Don't they still got it?
They still
I'm
got
trying
them.
to tell you.
They sold the ones that they wanted, and they kept the
'Cause
ones that they
they don't
wanted.
mind
And
putting
they
a
got
stranger
really
out.
good money. They clock. That's good money.
You know what? I would have told him to buy the building if I not seen all the windows bust out. I'm just being honest. I had went in the flow, seen the flow. The man that redid the whole building. I'm talking about when I looked at it, I saw the basement all two up. I saw the floors where you can walk and step, fall down the stairs. I was like, no, I don't get it. I really said it for that reason too, including because I didn't really think so much bad of the hood stuff on Austin, Washington. I'm being honest. I said it because, and
The
I just
condition of
have
the
to be
building.
honest. Just because the building was wrecked, and the man, like in 6 months, put the building together, and maybe I was right too, because he ended up losing the building, because he
Cause
ended up messing with family.
yeah, I think that was his mistake. Cause my family, they buy buildings that cheap and they gut them out. And I mean, we was little. My uncle will be little in there painting. He pay us
To
rehabbing
do
and
some
stuff.
painting?
Yes.
What?
He paid us to work at his store. Yeah, he taught us how to hustle.
That's what I'm
My
talking
family,
about.
even his children, they'll be in there paint. They know about properties because it's not really the condition, is the investment. If you get a great and get that at a good price, and you put 10,000, 15,000 in the car, your turnover,
About
it,
50, 60, sometimes you can sell it
15.
for 100.
Yes. So that's the thing about, we gotta be a little more savvy, business savvy when it comes to stuff like that. If you get and all your family in there, no, you don't want to do that. I'm not
Yeah,
saying I
you
wouldn't
trying to be
put
too
any
safe,
family member, but put
but it
people in
mess you
there, let
up.
it become another income where you're gonna get your return out of that. Because family members sometimes they won't treat you like a stranger, which this is my whole philosophy. If I'm going to go and pay a stranger $500, two thousand
Right,
dollars,
right.
$10,000, why would I give that to my family and regenerate that? We don't have that mindset, but the other vanilla. A lot of other people do.
They
They
thinking. They
do
thinking.
that, and
They
we
even
need to
selling
learn how
gas
to do
stations to
that.
each other. Hey,
Yes.
oh, the name. Oh, I messed my name up. I'm gonna sell it to the grandson. Them people know how to do it.
And you know what Chinese people do when they come over here? They put together money for each business. So each person in their family to come to open up a business in our neighborhood and make money off of us.
You know who else said that? The African people.
Yeah.
The lady was they really work without paying each other. Like they'll work for a person for a whole year, but they'll give a building down to them. That's some smart thinking.
Yes, that's how you
Black
create
people ain't gonna never think
generational
like
wealth.
that. I
Yeah.
know for a
Just a
fact
few, not that
a
many of
black man
us.
from America got to go to Africa for about 2 years to see how they really living, because they prisons is messed up. They it's man. Look, I had watch, and people need to understand. If you think you're going through something in America and you think you're struggling or whatever, you really struggling mentally, because you ain't struggling. Man, in Africa, they is really out there struggling. They jail cells don't feed them no food. I watched the whole documentary yesterday. I sat back with my wife and I watched the documentary of the prisons in Africa. They got 100. They got like 100 people in one cage, like a dog, like dogs, and they just bringing buckets of water to them and feeding them through the gates. You know what I'm saying? And they just did a whole documentary on them. So people need to understand, man. America is really a amazing city. It's just the
Country.
knuckleheads.
It's not perfect, but it definitely, you can take advantage of the opportunities that it offers, because it does offer some opportunity. You just got to take the good with the bad, and you got to make good out of it. It is what you make it. We can't make people. We always talk about, racism and stuff. We can't make people. I'm not trying to make nobody love me. That
I'm
don't
trying
love
to
my
tell you.
color. If you don't rock with me, and I don't even hate you,
And
that's
you could be
fine.
our same color.
Yeah,
But I ain't gonna try to buy you to love me.
you know what I'm saying. I'm not trying to recruit y'all. That if y'all want to stay ignorant, that's on you. But you can make your life great if you want to. You can survive through the storm. Just like Bornrich did.
Woo.
He grew up in that environment, but guess what? Now he taught his children are living a whole different life than he is. And this man hustles. When do you get sleep?
And you
You
know
know?
what? You know what keep me motivated though, Vita? What keep me motivated is reading the scripture in the Bible. It
Yeah.
says faith without works is dead. If I sit around and sleep all day, all I'm gonna get is a dream or a nightmare. And I start
Oh,
praying
I
to the
like
Lord
that.
about
You
nightmares,
should
Father
put that
God.
on a t-shirt. If I sit around sleeping all day, all I'm gonna get is a dream and a nightmare. Come on, wake
You see what
up.
I'm saying? Get up. And thinking like that, that might be Vita's
I
church.
like that t-shirt. I like that.
But thinking like that, it brought my life different, thinking different. It shows I'm thinking I'm the first man came from the streets of Chicago, the west side of Chicago, coming out with my own book. It's my sixth magazine I done came out with. I done made it on 106.3. I'm right here on Intellectual
Listen,
Radio. We got shows everywhere. And when
102.3
I tell
FM.
you, big salute to
Underground
Earl too.
hitters,
Big salute to my
everything.
man Earl, one of
Yes,
the first people in the radio land out here, just really sat down and talked to me. And I really took them advices to the heart, from the bottom of my
yes.
heart. And I'm always
He
salute that man.
definitely give
I can't
great
wait till you
advice.
come